yeah, the dream come true.
I mean, your journey's been long, 14 years old, you left home, you went to Coritiba, you've been to Switzerland, Germany, Spain, England. Summarize your journey so far for people that don't know. Give a bit of your journey to
Yeah,
people.
yeah. So I come from like it's not very small, but a small city in Brazil, and from northeast of Brazil is beach, is a little bit like this kind of feeling. And my first move was to go to Curitiba. Curitiba in south of Brazil is completely different. You can already feel another culture. It's completely different. They don't have beach, and then it's completely like more busy
Yeah.
city. And of course, I think this is honestly my biggest move in my life because I was very young, with 13 years old, and wow, it's far away from my family. It's 3 hours airplane. Imagine the flight is 3 hours, and yeah, I think this is show me a lot of things. Then I need to learn to go to the world and then breathe the world. So after I go to Switzerland, was also very good for me to learn a lot of things. First culture in Europe, every new things. Then I need to learn. Come from Switzerland, of course, language, everything, and of course after we started for me like the world football. Go to the German, play Bundesliga, first big club. I played in Leipzig at the time, and after I moved to Hertha, and yeah, I did it well. I go to Atletico. It was also like wow, amazing impact for my life to understand the La Liga,
Yeah.
play big first like team, then start to play to win the competitions, and yeah, of course after I did the move to Wolves, and yeah, I think the Wolves is a little bit more familiar to
Yeah.
the English Premier League, of course, and yeah, now I did my step to follow my dream.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned for yourself as a man growing up? Obviously leaving home. What's the biggest lesson you've learned?
I think like everyone need to do everything to follow the dreams, and even it's very hard. Even they would show you a lot of hard moments to step forward.
Yeah.
You still need to believe in yourself, and then I think this is the big impact for me.
And at any moment when you were traveling around, did you doubt yourself and have to really dig deep inside?
Of course, when you start to be alone without your family, friends, of course you follow your dream, but you have not the people who normally support you around you. And yeah, at this moment you start to feel a little bit empty inside and don't know if you are right or not. But yeah, I have faith, and then always I try to take this part of me to reply my doubts.
You played in the Dallas Cup, I believe, in 2017. Did you play against United?
Yeah, I mean, I have the photo. I need to use this photo. I don't know why I always keep this photo in my phone, but I think something inside of me say, "Your way will be together one day."
Yeah, yeah.
And I think this game was the biggest change in my life because I played at Curitiba at the time, and when I play against United, I'm young. I think was the competition was under 20, and then I was 17 or 18
Yeah.
at the time. And when I play against United, the competition started to talk about me a little bit. And I remember the director at the time, then fly with the United, go to ask the director in the Curitiba who I am. And the director come to me and say, look, I'll be promoted for the first team. To ask about you. And I'm so excited. Imagine
Yeah.
I dream I go to United, and after that stop the conversation. Imagine. But yeah, I think after this, the Switzerland go, the Sion, and say, yeah, if this guy have something to to talk about the director of United, we need to pick him. And yeah, about this game, I think it started my journey.
Yeah, there was a little fight at the end, wasn't there? There's a little scuffle, yeah? Were you involved?
Yeah, I'm involved. Yeah, of course. But I don't know if you know that. I honestly, like, I remember only it was a huge game for us because I think we need to win. And if you win, I think United is out of the competition. Imagine
Yeah.
it was the biggest club in this competition.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was something like that. I don't remember perfectly what
Yeah.
happened. But yeah, the fail to play against United was something then I can explain wow, was with 19 years old, it started to be the dream.
A lot of emotion.
Yeah,
in that,
exactly.
is it? Yeah. So in terms of sort of Man United growing up, what's your first day? How do you encounter Man United, and is there any players that you remember that you sort of idolised?
Yeah, so it's hard. It's hard to, as like I said, to you, it's hard to find the ways to explain this club for me. Uh, it's a funny history. Only in my grandma's house we can watch Premier League. In my house don't have the channel. In my cousin's house don't have the channel.
Yeah.
So we organized to go in the weekend to my grandma's house to watch the Premier League. And he's older than me, and he supports United. And he like show me the way to start to watch Premier League. Need to support United. And for me, it was always a bit of inside of me this club, you know.
Yeah.
When I play with him in the street, we call in the how is the name, the pitch, like the sand pitch,
Like the gravel.
Gravel pitch,
Yeah,
exactly. We normally play there in Brazil. It's very common.
Yeah.
We call this pitch is the Old Trafford. Imagine. So
Wow.
it's so hard to be here now and then thinking about the past. It's very emotional for me.
Amazing. Was there any particular players that you used to look at and want to play like?
Yeah, it's always hard to talk because I remember the whole squad at the time. Then I started to watch.
Yeah.
You know, like in the front with Ronnie.
Yeah.
Wow, as someone. Then I think I have a lot of particular in my game because I always like give everything.
Yeah.
And I remember he used the number 10, so his shirt and everyone lovely to the skills of the player then use the shirt, but he bring always more like he go to the grass to take the ball, and you know, like this kind of energy inside of him was big example. But of course I can mention a lot of players, Ronaldo, everyone, the word is easy to talk about him, but Ryan Giggs, everyone may is I can imagine the team, you know, we started with Van der Sar the goal, you know. Wow, Rio Ferdinand with Vidic in defender. I know.
You see it, no, you see it. I see it.
Yeah, Paul Scholes, wow. Carrick.
Yeah.
Wow, the team for me was, honestly, was big impact for my teenage.
Yeah. No, amazing. So going forward now, you're at Wolves. You've played United 5 times. You've lost 3 in the most recent 2 games you won. Firstly, did you mean that goal from the corner? Did you try and score?
It was funny because the staff come to me and then ask me to shoot because in other training I shoot in the post.
Yeah.
And they say like, look, you don't need to cross. Shoot, and then we put the guys to try to touch the ball because it'll be good.
Yeah.
But of course, when I kick the ball, I don't think I will score the goal.
Yeah.
But it was between both, between cross and shoot. It was not to
50-50.
score. Yeah, but 50-50, exactly.
Nah, and then in the opening game of the 23-24 season, you terrorised United. You were brilliant. Obviously, United won 1-0, but that was when, you know, personally, and I think a lot of people really took notice of you at United. How do you enjoy that game, despite the result?
Yeah, wow. I think this game was first game then I started against United, and a part of the game then I play when I'm young. And then I start the game at Old Trafford with you know, like all the dreams in my mind. Wow, it will be the first game here, but it's like I said to you, this club for me is always I think my dream. You know, I want to use a different words, but it's the words then I can use it. Was always my dream, and when I step here, like I felt like, wow, I'm so free to do whatever I want. And I remember at the time we changed the manager. And then the manager comes and say, Mateus, I can only say to you, be a little bit more free.
Wow.
And then he gave me all the confidence to play well. And then, I think was a perfect start of the season for me.
Yeah, no, that's good. Do you think that's important that the manager gives you freedom to go and play and express yourself?
Yes, of course. I think now was a little bit easier because I did it like very good last season. Not this one, but before this one.
14 goals.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I did this only because he come in and he say, like I say to you, be free and show yourself. Like we can count on you. And it was for me important words because I come from Atletico, was a little bit hard season when I'm there. And then I come into Wolves and to pick the manager was guaranteed all the time, and say something like this to me and give all the confidence. I think was a big step to show everyone who I am.
It's always important, I think.